Oi,
Oi? Tem meu número salvo no teu celular, não?
tenho.
Por que tu vê que sou eu e atende oi? Porque quando é teus parceiros que liga, tu não atende assim. É bom dia, boa tarde. Diga lá, meu amigo, o que é que você tá precisando? E quando eu ligo é oi?
Tá bom, meu amor. Diga o que você quer.
Nada disso. Eu vou desligar e ligar de novo pra você aprender.
Boa tarde, amor da minha vida, minha rainha. O que eu lhe posso ser útil?
Também não precisa exagerar assim, não. Quando tu faz isso é porque aprontou alguma coisa. Se quer atender, atenda direito. Sem muito exagero. Quando eu ligar e você ver que sou eu, atendo normal. Fala meu nome.
Tá, boa tarde, bom dia. Pergunta o que tá precisando e não ficar com esse exagero todo.
Raimundo, como é que abre isso aqui?
É só apertar esse botão aí na frente.
Raimundo, isso aqui liga em 110 ou 220?
Tanto faz, ela é bivolt.
Raimundo, essa cola serve pra madeira?
Serve sim. Sônia, o café eu boto direto na água ou uso filtro?
Claro que tem que usar filtro, né, Raimundo? Não sabe ler, não? Maria, se faz de abestado. Inácio, meu filho, vai tomar banho? Não, mãe. Aqui em casa, na hora do banho, eu sempre trabalhei a maternidade positiva com meus filhos. Meu filho não quer tomar banho por quê? Porque eu não quero. Porque eu acho que é preciso acolher, entender a razão dele, criar um relacionamento de confiança. Tá bom, daqui a 5 minutos meu filho vai, né? Não! Então tá, quando você quiser tomar banho, você fala pra mamãe, tá? Parar a gravação. Pronto. Vá tomar banho agora! E não saia molhado do banheiro, não! Isso doeu mais em mim do que em você. Agora levanta e engole o choro. Quem já passou isso aqui quando criança? Olha os traumatizados! O que é que tem pra comer? Comida! Piorou! Não fique ensinando a criança a falar mamãe, porque depois que ela começar a falar, você vai querer que ela cale a boca. Mãe, mamãe, mãe, mãe! Você só puxou a família do seu pai.
Ah. Oh.
I wanted to make a more organic and herbal-inspired winter and Christmas soap, and this fragrance is really different from anything I've ever used before. It's described as sweet and soft, and it's called Peaceful. It's a mix of lavender, eucalyptus, star anise, hemp seed, oat milk, patchouli, cedar, musk, and tonka bean. I started with honeycomb bubble wrap on the bottom of my soap because even though this isn't a honey bar, I just thought that would add a really cool, rustic, kind of organic look to the soap. The first layer has coffee grounds in it to give it a light exfoliant and to kind of fit that top of bean theme. The second layer is a swirl between that same cream shade, a green shade, and a purple shade. I topped each bar with an adorable pine cone embed, and I feel like that really brought together the rustic, farmhouse kind of organic vibe that I was going for. It's different, but let me know what you think. I wanted to make a peach and honeycomb soap because I feel like this is just a super great fragrance combination, and I've never seen it made before. I used a fragrance that has notes of pure honeycomb, peach nectar, clove, ginger, pear, coconut milk, and sugarcane. I went for a 2-layer design, with the first layer being a solid cream shade, then a golden pencil line, and then a mix between my own custom leaded peach shade, a gold shade, and that same cream. I didn't have any peach colors, so I mixed my pink and my orange, and I think I achieved a peach pretty dang well. I swirled these together in my pot, and then poured them on top of the first layer, and then I added all of my embeds on top. Each bar will have honeycomb
Tirou a
soap
toalha
embeds on
molhada
one
de cima da
side and
cama?
then one peach
Obrigada.
embed on the other side.
Varreu
I
a
feel like the
casa?
combination of
Inácio é
peach
bravo.
and honey is just so cute, and
Lavou
I
o
cannot
banheiro?
wait to see this
Daiane é
bar cut.
brava.
Let me know if you have
Te
any
ajudar a
name
fazer essa tarefa de
suggestions.
inglês, Inácio.
I try to make your soap
Vixe,
suggestions
Maria.
as much as
Eles
possible.
botam tudo
This
em
one's a
inglês?
little bit different, and I
E agora?
absolutely loved the idea, which
Vou
was a
botar de tudo.
peacock-themed soap. I used a fragrance that's called Azure
tá
Coast,
dizendo
and it
aqui,
has
ó.
notes of lemon, marine,
Escute o áudio
apple,
enviado
succulent honeydew
e
melon,
marque as opções
jasmine,
corretas.
lily of the
Vamos
valley,
escutar o áudio que a
and
professora
sandalwood.
mandou.
I feel like this fragrance perfectly fit the peacock theme, and I also tried to pick colors that would go really well with it as well. I went with a cream shade, kind of a mossy neon green, a teal, a bright blue, and then a deep navy blue. I also tried something a bit different for the texturing of the top, and I did a little swirl across the entire slab, which I think turned out really pretty. Of course, the finishing touch would be these peacock feather embeds, which no, I did not make myself. I did outsource these, but I think they are so beautiful. It really pulled the whole theme of the bar together, and I love the sparkle that they give the top. I really hope you like what I did with your request. Instead of my usual clear soap chunk ice cubes, today I made some white ice cubes for a hot cocoa themed bar. I actually got this idea from one of your comment suggestions. I thought it was such a good idea, and I could not wait to make it. This is a new peppermint cocoa fragrance that has notes of crushed peppermint, fresh mint, dark and white chocolate, cocoa nibs, confectionery sugar, and vanilla bean. It smells absolutely amazing, and I mixed it into this beautiful, deep chocolatey colored batter with some white ice cube chunks. I wanted these, of course, to look like the marshmallows, and then I knew I had to make this into a frosted soap. Each bar is topped with some soap frosting and one of these adorable candy cane embeds for the peppermint aspect of this bar. I honestly think this is so cute, and it's really getting me in the mood to start making the cooler weather soaps. It's so decadent and comforting. I cannot wait to cut into this and see how the chunks look. I've seen so many requests to make a peppermint hot cocoa themed soap, and this is definitely the cutest that I have ever made in my life. This fragrance is made from crushed peppermint and fresh mint with white and dark chocolate, cocoa nibs, confectionery sugar, and vanilla bean. I started with a really beautiful, rich, deep brown chocolate shade base, and then I swirled some white into it with my hanger swirl tool. The top is by far the star of the show. I added some soap frosting onto each bar and then placed a super cute peppermint embed into the frosting on the top of each soap. After I placed the embeds, I sprinkled some Christmas-themed sprinkles throughout the frosting and the embeds, and I just think the top looks so beyond adorable. Not only is this an amazing Christmas holiday-themed soap, but I think it would be great for the entire winter season. It turned out so much better than I could have imagined, and I really hope that you help me name it. I'm making another batch of my peppermint cocoa themed soap because it sold out faster than any of my other soaps so far this holiday season. I think it's because this is a frosted soap that just has the cutest toppers ever and such an amazing fragrance. There are notes of crushed peppermint, fresh mint, dark and white chocolate, cocoa nibs, confectionery sugar, and vanilla bean. I go with a really rich deep chocolate brown in the bottom, swirled with an off-white cream shade, and then I go in with my hanger swirl tool to give it those really beautiful wispy swirls. I matched the cream white color on the inside to the frosting on the top so that each bar is topped with one dollop of soap frosting and then a super cute peppermint embed. The finishing touch on this bar are some adorable Christmas-themed sprinkles that I feel like just bring the entire bar to life. I call this bar Cozy Cocoa Mint, and it looks so cute, but smells even better.
Mas tem que ser agora, mãe? Agora! Anda, que eu tô com pressa, que eu ainda vou fazer o almoço. Depois do grande sucesso do Morango do Amor entre as classes mais privilegiadas, vem aí o doce que vai ser um sucesso para quem é de baixa renda, o Ovo do Amor. Aqui em casa eu sempre faço o Ovo do Amor e meus filhos adoram. Não é, Inácio? Ovo do amor. Diferente do morango do amor, o ovo do amor, além de barato, não engorda e é uma ótima fonte de proteína, se tornando o preferido dos praticantes de musculação. Garanta agora o seu ovo do amor em bandejas de 6, 12 ou 30 unidades, ideal para aniversários e confraternizações. Ovo do amor. Meu marido come ovo do amor o dia todo. Já tô começando a chamar ele de Graciane de bigode. Não é, Raimundo? Ave Maria, homem. Pelo amor de Deus. Pura ovo. Ovo do amor.